Hello? So g'day everyone, welcome back, great to see you all again on this wonderful Monday. Be sure to subscribe and like this video, hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of our other videos, and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and the links are down below. So today's video is about receiving that dreaded call when, of course, we're not required at work anymore. We're either getting fired or the business just is not running anymore or cannot afford to keep you employed. And unfortunately, in these days and times, this is quite common. Many people are suffering financially, they can't pay their bills, they can't look after their families, and generally find it really hard. Everyone is trying to go for the same job, so that can make it really difficult to find new employment, especially if you're in a specialised field and there's not many other jobs going at that point in time. I, of course, just like you, are not immune to this. I have had it happen to me, and believe me, it's not a great feeling. And let's not forget, there are those that have their jobs under threat every day. They don't know whether their position is going to continue. Even the managers above them are threatening their position and threatening their livelihood. So this is a very stressful time. And of course, if we do lose our job, the bills don't stop. They continue to pile up, or fees being put on top, whilst we have no real income coming in. So what can we do? I guess for everybody it's different. Some people get into another job quite quickly. Some are able to adapt into new employment, like new fields, go do some training, things like that. So for me personally, after losing a job, for the first few days I just hid away. I was just hoping that the world was going to change, this was all a big mistake, or even my lucky numbers were about to pop up in Lotto and everything's going to get better. However, after a few days, reality did kick in, and I realised that it wasn't just me that was suffering from this, but there were those that were close to me that were also suffering. So I guess for some people, they need to get out there and gather all the information that they need, whether it's going to be that they're going to work for themselves, go work for someone else, or whether they need to get some new skills in order to widen their range of job prospects. There are a lot of training centres that will help you create new skills, find new ways, and even help you find new employment. And let's not forget, as time goes by, things change. So even within your own field that you normally are employed in, there may be some recent changes that you're not aware of. So sometimes a refresher course is not a bad idea. But there are various job search websites available to you that you can go looking for jobs and search to see what's available. And within some of these websites are some really good tools in helping you to create a resume and even a cover letter. The good thing about websites like this, it puts it all in one place. You can check it from the comfort of your own home and you can do it quite quickly. I'll put some links down below to some of these websites to enable you to get a good start. But of course there's many out there, and some are very different depending on what country or region that you are in. And of course, they may not have the job that you're looking for. However, it's a good idea to have a look around and see what other jobs are out there, see what other skills that people are looking for in the current climate. And this may assist you to work out whether you're going to go do a training course to try and harness those kind of skills. And in some cases, you may not even realise that you already have the skills that they're looking for. And even when you've only got some of the skills, but not all, it's worth giving it a try anyway, because there's many employers out there that will see you and they'll see your good character and your job history, and they know that you've already got some of the skill set, so they'll give you a go, they'll give you a try. A lot of people they like that, because then they can train you on the job and they can train you to do the job in the way that they really want it done. The beauty of that is they get the opportunity to train you and mould you in the way that they want. They may have new projects coming up, so this is a good way for you to grow with that company and with that project. So a lot of people like that. Now, another thing you can do that a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to do that, but you can ask your friends, ask people around, see if they know anyone out there that's employing at the moment. Another thing you can do is ask business owners. Don't be afraid that when you're going into a shop or different businesses, to ask them, is there any work available at the moment? Is there anything going, or is anything coming up in the future? It's just a matter of putting yourself out there, asking the question. For some people, the initiative that you're showing by doing that is a positive for them. Now, the important thing is to remind yourself many times that the reason that you actually lost your job may have nothing to do with you at all. It could be in regards to an economic downturn, it could be a change of direction for the business, it could be that they're downscaling, they can't continue to employ so many people, a contract that they were working on is now gone, finished, completed. There are many reasons why you may become redundant or lose your job, other than the fact that, hey, I'm a bad person, I'm a bad worker, and I can't do this anymore. So you need to keep busy, you need to keep positive. You need to realize that, hey, there's plenty of work out there and there's a job out there just for you. Now, it's always a good idea also, if you've gone for a job interview and you were unsuccessful with that job, to always give them a call back and say, hey, how did I go with this job interview? Is there any areas where I could improve myself? It's a good idea to find out how you actually went or how you actually fared in these interviews so you can hone those skills and make it better next time you have an interview. Another good thing about showing that initiative is showing that real engagement, that real keenness. And for some employers, that means they just keep you in mind. So you never know, you may get another call after all. This feedback that you get from other interviews will only enable you to improve your skills for further interviews. Ask the questions, where do you think I can improve? Treat your job search as a full-time job. There's a lot of other people out there that are also looking for work. So get up in the morning, have your breakfast, grab your coffee, grab your laptop, start looking through the websites and see what takes your interest. Get your resume done, get all your details up to date, make sure that your referees are up to date, make sure their contact details are up to date. Make sure that the dates that you have in regards to when you were employed at certain times and of course the skills that you applied in that position are all noted on that resume. So it's also good to link up with a job network provider. There are many of these businesses around where they actively help to look for employment for you. A lot of employers come to them, they say, hey, we're hiring, we've got work available, do you have anyone on your books that would be suited to this position? So whatever you do, don't hide from the world, because it's not going to improve your situation, it's not going to bring the money through the door, and it's certainly not going to bring your job back. It is your job to get out there and do something about it. I mean, this job is not going to come to you, you've got to go to it. So this is just like I say every time. You need to take that action, you need to be that action, and you need to do it every day. Good luck job hunting, I'm sure there's something out there for you, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. So let's not forget that So today's video is about that, and unfortunately in these days, whether you're going to go do a training curl, I forget all the time.